Hello, welcome to Podcassidy. I am here with the very wonderful Kamrinne Brooks.
Hello. It's great to see you.
How has your week been? TG, I fray, as they say.
My week has been
TGIF.
great. It's been great, very smooth. Nothing too crazy going on. How about you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. After I took some time with the merch thing, there was a
Yeah.
little mishap with the shop not working. I stepped away for a bit. Me and my husband, we played some Mario Kart. I won, I think, for the first time ever in my life.
And who did you
Um,
play? Who were you playing as?
the first time I played Peach. The second time I played Sidestepper. So the new one for the Switch, it has like a whole bunch of side characters and whatnot. So
Oh,
it's like the little crab.
oh,
Um,
okay.
and
That's a choice.
then yeah, and then the last time I played Bowser. But yeah, it has like the penguin from N64 and
Yeah.
like it has freaking who was it? God, I can't even remember it, but it was like throwing me off. Oh, there was like a cow. That was an option.
Okay.
And when we were racing, I saw the cow pass me. I was like, there's no way that this like computer cow is about to beat me
Right?
at Mario Kart.
It's all the
No
methane.
way.
They just shoot right on by. Yeah, that's good.
The method. Oh my god.
Good. I haven't played any video games for so long. I'm not a gamer. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a gamer. I'm not. But I like to play, but I'm a button masher. I'm just not really very good at anything.
Yeah.
I'm enthusiastic. I'm just not very good at it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't really
I
get into anything too cool this week. It sounds like you had a good week. I didn't really do anything too fascinating. Just been at work. Um, Not really doing anything, unfortunately.
Oh, well, you know what? Not doing anything is also pretty good.
Yes. It feels
Um,
good.
yeah. I was thinking about it before and I was like, you know what? I am so glad that Cameron is my guest today because I need to have just like a relaxed and like calm type of like conversation, vibe,
Mhm.
mood. Like, I don't need a bunch of excitement, a bunch of stuff going on, and you're the perfect person to
Ooh,
appeal to that.
it's a little backhanded compliment. Okay. All right. We'll take it.
How is that? What part was
You said
backhanded? I'm
we
so
want somebody that doesn't have anything going on. We know who to call. That's great. That's so
no,
neat.
just like you don't have like a presence of drama around you is what I'm
Okay.
getting at. You
Yeah,
seem very
absolutely.
collected and calm and like I don't expect you to come on my show and start a riot. Is
Yeah.
basically
Okay.
what I'm getting
Fair. I try to keep it
at. You
cool.
know.
Absolutely. Try to be chill. Anything interesting going on in the comments? No.
We got plenty of people here already. Serena came here and said Cameron in all caps.
Oh, hi, Serena.
Anthony and Patrick are here. I haven't seen Patrick at one of these in a while. It's good to see him here. And then Kathy, Renee, Tasha's here. Been waiting on Tasha to join the Discord server. Been taking her time.
Oh, I joined the Discord server. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very chill.
Um, I know some people are having issues with the like age restriction because you have to like go
Oh.
through the browser first because the iOS app doesn't let you turn it on.
Oh. So Apple issues. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's unfortunate.
Um, but it's okay. It's okay. A little thing to go around.
I'm not trying to start the phone wars, but I'm an Android type person. So I don't really identify with the issues that you're speaking of. But I understand, that you guys have a lot of those issues from time to time.
There's a lot of language there. I wasn't, you guys were kind of okay, all right. I thought we were all phone users, but
That's
I
true.
see.
We're all in this together. Absolutely. Yeah. We know how you guys were feeling about our text messages, though. So don't, you don't have to be that way.
Personally, I could not care less. um, but no, it does cause issues. And especially back when people used to talk about like the cameras and like would say how they were
Yeah.
like the Android ones and now it's like the opposite pretty much.
I know there was all that controversy about the moon, in that, with Android phones, you're zooming in and the moon is like some sort of AI render or something. Do you remember hearing that? Yeah. I don't know. It could be true. I have no idea. I don't take a lot of
Like
pictures of the moon, I think. I don't really take a lot of sky pictures. Is that a thing you do?
no, that would involve going outside. Um which I don't do that all too often. But
I'm there with you on that. I'm really not a very outdoorsy person. I like to go camping, but I'm not like an outside kind of gal. I would rather be where the air conditioning is.
camping. No thanks. I'm good. I might go like glamping or like maybe I'll go camping in like a with like a cabin.
Yeah.
But like I've been camping where it's just like the tents in the woods and nothing and like I'm good. Never doing that again in my life.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't really need
Why
to
would
do
I
that.
want to voluntarily like live for survival like that? Why would I go and act like it's a zombie apocalypse and like I have only 3 cans of food in this tent for
So does
fun?
that mean if there was a zombie apocalypse that you would just give up? You're like, I'm
Oh,
done.
absolutely. I have spoken on that many times.
Oh, are you?
I'm out.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, no
I
thanks.
have no interest in surviving a world in which many of the comforts that I live with are no longer available to me. Um, for instance, plumbing. If I can't
Yes,
flush a toilet, like I'm done.
that is a
And
big
that's
one.
I
That's definitely a big one. Yeah. What would I miss the most? I think I would miss TV. I would miss, being connected to other people in that way. Um,
yeah.
I would be sad if I couldn't watch movies and stuff, but I don't know. I think it'd be okay. I think it'd be okay. I don't really want to deal with the zombies and stuff like that, but I would be okay if there were fewer people. I don't mean that in like a threatening way, just, in general.
No, I know. Just like always having to be on high alert, always having to be on the run. Like I don't want to live like that.
No. Especially if you
I
look, are you a Walking Dead fan? Did you watch that?
I did not watch it. I did play the Telltale version of the game, which you just said you're not a gamer, so you probably did not play it. But it was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm not a huge zombie person in general. Like when it comes to the different kinds of monsters and like horror, different things out there, zombies is like absolutely the bottom of the list.
Okay, so what kind of monster do you think you could take?
I could take.
Yeah, like in
Oh,
a fight.
ooh, ooh, that's a good question. Um, maybe a vampire, depending.
Okay, you're Buffy. All right, that's cool.
They're pretty fast, but
Yeah,
maybe I'll have like a leather jacket that's just like got silver spikes or
yeah,
like,
I love
whatever
that.
it is. Um, obviously the turtleneck or just a collar that is like all around. There would be a lot of prep involved going into this fight to
A lot of
protect myself.
whittling, right? A lot of whittling for like yeah.
Yeah.
Got to learn to
Ooh,
whittle.
crafting opportunity. I'm always down for that. So
You're always down for whittling?
if it's I love crafting,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll go whittle some little spikes to put on
Yeah, the
my jacket.
stakes. Oh, for the jacket. Oh, I thought we were talking the stakes, like, to
I
kill
mean, I
him.
want those too, but like I need protective armor going
For
into
sure.
this because the vampire is going to be so fast
Hmm.
that like I'm not gonna be able to like karate chop it off, nothing like that. Like I need to be protected like armor.
That definitely
Which
makes
I
sense.
could just wear armor. But in a I was gonna say a zombie apocalypse, but it's not a zombie. It's a vampire.
It's a
So yeah,
vampire.
maybe I just need to wear a suit of armor
I
to go
think,
against the
I
vampire.
mean, maybe that could work. My thought would be that if you were in a full suit of armor, you might not be able to move so effectively. And he'd probably just come and, like, you know, you know, you get it.
Okay, well, what do you think about the jacket idea with the wooden?
I think it's a
Oh,
statement. It
you're
sounds very
picking.
Rick Owens, it's very Rick Owens. It's a statement. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right.
I like it
Well,
though. It's good. I think if I had to fight, I think I could probably fight like a swamp monster if it was on land because I feel like they'd be weak, and I would use
yeah.
fire and then it would be very
Right.
effective.
Yep. That could
Pretty
work.
sure. But they're not magical, right? Like vampires are kind of like magical in a way.
Yeah.
Swamp monster, I don't really have like a magical vibe. It's like that's a
That's
thing that I could
fine.
kill for sure.
Like my first thought was ghost, but how would I? I'm not a ghostbuster. I
Right?
don't have a vacuum.
You need like a special vacuum. Yeah, that's the whole
I
thing.
wouldn't be able to do that. So I don't know. Hey Rihanna, hi Kat, hi Natalie. We're talking about how to fight off freaking vampires and swamp monsters and
Yes.
zombies.
Very important.
Hi Kenneth. Happy to see you here. Hi Paul. um well, what else would you be able to fight then? What
Oh.
magical creature could you fight?
I bet I could fight an elf, like a regular elf, like when like a small elf, like a Santa's elf type elf. I could fight one of those. Not like a Lord of the Rings elf. I definitely would get demolished. But like with the regular elf, I could totally do. Yeah, I think you just kick them really hard, and that's it, pretty much.
Yeah. That that seems really harsh.
What?
I'm not gonna
What?
lie. That feels
You asked the
like
question.
no, I know, but like when I said magic, I'm thinking like another kind of monster, like something like
Oh,
that. Like I thought you were gonna go for something that has like bad intent, so you would want to fight it. I didn't know you were going to go for these elves that create toys for children to get delivered to on. I didn't know you were okay with ruining Christmas,
I
Cameron.
just want to win. I just want to win, Cassidy.
You
I
want
don't
to
really
win.
care about
It doesn't
Christmas.
matter the consequences.
Exactly. Now you know. I guess the stream can end right now. I just want to win. That's really it.
This is this is the dark side of Cameron we did not expect.
Gosh. It's been like
We did
5 minutes and I'm already like revealing the evil inside me. That's unfortunate.
not
All
the
right.
evil inside you. Rob asked how many 5-year-olds you could take.
Well, I probably could like at once, like they're all coming at me at once.
I would
I'm pretty
assume.
strong. I'm pretty strong. And I'm also quite tall. So I think if I can get like kick one away and grab another one by the legs and like swing it around, I could probably five. I'm gonna go with five. Mm, Somewhere
I'm
between 5 and 7.
weaponizing the one against the others.
You gotta exactly.
Like,
You really gotta go. How many could you take?
um, see, in the moment, I don't think it would come to me to grab the one and weaponize it. I
Okay.
think I would be like, what the heck? There's 5-year-olds coming at me. Um,
Oh,
I don't know. To be able to fight, maybe three. I could probably hold off four, but if I have to fight them, like two or three.
okay. All right.
I also feel like the emotional turmoil that it would take after just the first one might
That's
get to me.
true.
I might not be able to make it past the first one.
That's a good point. I hadn't really considered that aspect of it, that I would feel bad while I'm like mutilating these. Okay, all right. I don't want to be quoted saying that. So, um, great. Don't clip that for YouTube. That's not the part to clip. I could murder five. Like, no, let's not do that part. All right, great. Off to a great start, Cam. Good job.
Yeah, well, we know exactly what we are going to make into a short for the episode.
Oh, good. Yeah, excellent. So, what else can we fight? This is a great. We're doing great here. This is
I
wonderful.
know. What an animate object, if it became animate, would you want to fight on your behalf?
On my behalf. Oh. What
I
is
was
it
thinking
fighting? What is? What
a
am I?
fridge was
A
like my
Grinch?
thought, like a refrigerator,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then the door could be like, you know what I mean? Like the
Yes,
open,
for sure.
like,
But what is it fighting? Is it fighting a human or is it fighting like something else? Okay.
you're an inanimate object. How are
Oh,
you
I'm sorry.
fighting?
I missed that part. Oh,
Let's
you already got fridge. Okay.
battle each other. How are you battling my refrigerator?
What is? Can I get a car? A car is inanimate. I'm gonna go with a truck. I'm gonna go with a truck.
A truck.
Yeah, like a transformer.
A
Transformers are
lot.
animate though.
Okay.
Yeah, just all you have to do is have your fridge stand in the middle of the road and I win. Like again. Yeah, that's good.
Cat said lamp. Eric said mailbox.
Mailbox.
I know, that's an interesting one. Because immediately I'm thinking, okay, is it the one that, like, the regular mail is delivered to, or, like, the USPS
Oh.
blue ones? Because
Mm-hmm.
those ones are pretty sturdy.
They are sturdy. They are. Have you ever really wanted to like reach your arm in there just to see what happens? Don't do that.
Do you know that from experience?
No, I just imagine that it's probably very uncomfortable, really.
Yeah, yeah, I would imagine so. Um, I get similar feelings about the clothing donation bins. Like, I've seen so many videos of people who are like in there. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I've seen so many, but
I'm
it's
going to be
probably,
such a downer right now, but there's a woman who climbed into one outside of my local grocery store and she did not make it back out.
oh
And
my
this was
god,
like, I don't know, 3 months ago. Yeah. Pretty awful. I'm sorry. I know I'm such a downer, but they
no,
found her children wandering in the parking lot, and then they eventually figured out where she was. Yeah.
that's
So
insane.
definitely don't go in there. Not a good choice.
No.
Yeah.
Same with like those cave divers that'll like find
Yes.
a really small hole and be
Are
like,
you
I'm just gonna
kidding me? Like
this.
the Nutty Putty Cave? You know about the Nutty Putty Cave, right? Like if you know about these kids, what in the world? And dude is just like down like this forever. I would be like, break my legs, pull me out of here. I don't care. Whatever you have to do. I would not be in that situation to begin with, but still, like,
Exactly. Like when I was a kid, those like tube slides,
yeah,
I never,
really.
I refused. I was like, I hated them. I was so scared. I thought I would get stuck. I was like, absolutely not."
Are you claustrophobic, like in general?
In general, no.
Okay.
But those one, I think if it's like really tight, like it can be with the slides at times, I can see that. Like if I was in a coffin, I would probably freak out.
Yeah, I can see that. Psychologically, that's a little funky too. Yeah,
But my MRI was okay. It was a little uncomfortable, but I was alright.
well, that's good. I spent some time in Kansas last year, and I went to this place called Stratica, which is a salt mine. And to go there, you have to go 650 feet underground. So if you're claustrophobic, it's not really a great option, but it's really really cool. They have all kinds of cool stuff in there. They also have Arnold Schwarzenegger's original Mr. Freeze outfit, that costume. Yes, in
I
Stratica
love
in the salt mine for no good reason. It's really cool though. You should go.
Oh, Kim said she would have a vending machine fighting for her. That's a good answer too.
Vending machine, yeah, like a soda vending machine, so you can like shoot the soda out. That would be
Ooh,
good.
I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about how heavy they were and the fact that they could like squish. I didn't even think about like the mechanism.
Yeah, I go straight to the violence. That's what I do. Oh,
No, I see. I'm learning the inner workings of Cameron's mind here. Straight for the violence. Um, Goes for the doom and gloom. But it's okay. It's
I'm a
okay.
happy person. I swear. I know I'm a downer. I'm sorry, but I'm a happy
You're
person.
really not. Like, it's just those sorts of things, they happen. And it's just crazy that, like, you mention it. I do the same thing.
So let's talk about death. No, I'm just kidding. Um, what else you got?
Serena said she's gonna take me spelunking. Hell, no, she's not.
No, y'all are gonna end up on the news. That's what will happen.
No, absolutely not.
Are you the
Absolutely.
kind of person that if you hear a noise, you'll go investigate, or is that like your husband's job, or do you go together?
Always my husband's job. Why would I get out of bed? Absolutely
Exactly.
not.
Part of me wants to investigate because I want to know. But I know that when the time really comes, when I hear a genuinely scary noise or something, I'm like, nah, you can keep that. Whatever's going on, like it's cool, ghosts. You have a good time. Like it's fine. You're
Yeah,
you're chilling. We'll just
I know.
let you do your thing in private. What would you do if you came out and there was actually a ghost? Like, what am I gonna do?
I get so like scared almost when someone knocks on my door and my husband is not home to answer it.
Oh yeah,
Like
no.
I'll literally like run in the other room and be like, I hope they don't know. I'll like tiptoe by the door to like peek out, but I'll still stand back like 3 feet or whatever because I'm traumatized from a Criminal Minds episode where I saw someone stab someone through the eye when they looked through the peephole. And I saw that when I was like 12 and now I can't get over it. So
Oh
I'm
man.
also scared of peepholes.
Okay, thank you for that. Now I'm scared of peepholes too. That's great. I don't want to get a
Yeah,
screwdriver in the eye. Good gravy.
well, it was actually like a really long knife that he shoved through. Um, yeah.
Excellent.
In
See?
case you ever want to know how to get someone, though, apparently, I mean, no one really expects to get poked through the peephole when they look.
That's true.
Except for me now.
Apparently, and everyone else that is listening to you speak right now is going to be expecting to get stabbed in the eye the next time they use the peephole. That's cool. What would
Yeah.
be worse, to look and see someone like looking back at you, or to get stabbed in the eye? Well, no, the stab probably. That's worse. That's definitely worse. Getting
What?
stabbed.
Sorry, what was your question?
I was gonna say, like, what's worse, looking out and seeing like someone's eye looking back at you, or something. Getting stabbed is certainly worse. But seeing their eye would be pretty freaky.
That would be really, really creepy. I would prefer the eye over the knife.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, they can't hear me. It's probably for the best.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, thank God she shut
You're
up.
like, what are they talking about? No, we don't know either. It's fine.
I know. All of the notes that I took, and we're like 25 minutes in, I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, like
But
I have a list. I have a list. We
oh,
can.
that's right. I forgot you had a whole list. We just got
That's
into a whole
right.
topic of like what we would have, what we would fight, and what we would fight for us. Um, oh, Mickey. She's making little noises under here, under my desk.
Is she gonna make an appearance?
Oh, absolutely she is. Let's go, Mickey. Starting
Hi,
to get
Mickey. Oh,
Yee!
that is a
Tim said
cute
you
cat.
sound exactly as he imagined. The face that
Oh,
you made. That's a good thing. Like, you present very calm and collected, and like I said, will not cause ruckus or anything.
okay.
And that's what your voice gives. And I told you that during our our little coffee chat too.
You did, which was
I
very
was like,
sweet.
you have a very soothing tone.
Yeah,
Uh,
just it's the things I say that are problematic, I think, not so much my voice.
but it's so good because it just adds to it. You don't expect it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna look at my list. Let's see what we have on the
Alright, yeah,
list.
what's your question?
All right. Here's
Miss
one.
Introvert.
Yes. All right. What's the most unhinged thing you believed as a kid that turned out to be completely false?
That I believed as a kid.
Yeah.
Mm, God, I know that there's gotta be good ones because I've made posts of. Oh, well, no, that's more like a fun fact. Shoot.
You'll share it
Um,
anyway, whatever comes to mind.
I learned that key. This is gonna make other people sound old, so I'm sorry. But car keys are because it used to have two different keys for the car. I did not know that. I thought it was always just the one key, and it was plural because multiple keys on a chain.
Huh.
Um, so I learned that within the last like couple years, I think that it used to be one for like the door and then one for like the glove box and the trunk or whatever.
Oh. Well,
And
you were teaching me that for the first time, so that's cool.
I believed that background was background without the G, and that volleyball was volleyball with a
With the
B.
B?
With a B.
That's
Um,
an interesting one.
and that one went on for some time.
How long is
Like
some time?
like well into like elementary school.
Okay.
Well past the point where like I don't know, you don't watch volleyball when you're a kid, so I don't know. I just remember learning. I'm like, with a V, what the fuck?
Right?
I learned what a volley is, and I was like, oh, that matches.
Eureka.
What? Natalie said, I believe there was a boogeyman who came out at night and wanted to grab my feet. There actually is a boogeyman. He just doesn't want to come out at night and grab your feet. Well, he might. But that might be someone else.
Uh, yeah, that might be someone else. It might be the kind of thing you need to report if it's happening frequently at Cassidy.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Uh,
I was scared of the
Lexus
boogeyman for
people.
sure.
Oh, that's not right. What if there's children watching?
What if there
Uh,
were? That's what people want to share with their kids on a Friday night is yes, LinkedIn
Podcast is
conversation.
family fun. Would you not view this as being a family activity?
Very
Um,
family friendly. Absolutely. This is great.
let's see.
I think I told you this, but when I was a kid, I definitely believed some things that were not true. Um, One thing that happened was my aunt and uncle came to visit, and when I heard my aunt speaking, I went to my mother and asked her, um, whether or not my aunt was from England because she had an accent. And my mother said, no, she just has a speech impediment. And I believed until I was like 12 that this was true, until my aunt mentioned that she was going home to England in order to visit her family because my mother was the ultimate troll and she told me lots of things that I still believe, probably a lot of things that weren't true. She was just a troll. So, also, no offense to anyone that may be listening that is from England. I do not think that everyone that is English sounds like they have a speech impediment. Just my aunt, apparently. So, she's not watching. No worries.
That's such a good story. Yeah, your mom is a troll.
She is.
I love that.
Don't do that to your kids, people.
Don't
That's not
tell them
cool.
messed up lies.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean, yeah,
here. and to look foolish.
Pretty much. Pretty much that. Yeah. Okay, here's another question. Cassidy, what is a compliment that you have gotten that you still think about?
Someone that I used to work with told me before that they really appreciate how I found like excitement and was just really positive about just the little things.
Hmm.
And when this was delivered, it was because we had a new printer coming to the office, and I was so excited about this new printer. Um, our old printer sucked, and it always had these issues, and I could not wait for this thing to arrive. And they told me that they appreciated just the fact that I get excited about that, or the fact that we were just doing other new things. I always found like excitement in it, and I was like, I appreciate that because
Yeah.
you know that's something that I didn't necessarily realize I did. That's not something I like put effort towards. It was just something that I do. So it really stuck out and was appreciated.
You are very positive. I'm sure everybody that's watching, like, that's why they watch. It's because you're so positive and, you're working on building community and doing it that way. So that makes sense. That's cool. And it's great that they actually said it to you because, you think positive things about people all the time and you might want to compliment them, but people are so scared to compliment others. So that's good.
Yeah,
And it's good
yeah,
that you accepted it too, because sometimes we get compliments and we're like, Psh, whatever. But it's good that you really internalize that, so that really is part of your, you know, character.
yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Well, you better answer the question too.
Um, I do have one. It was also at work. I had a team member. Her name was Pilar. She wouldn't mind me saying this. And she told me once when she was in my office that she really appreciated that whenever I was speaking with her, that I would stop what I was doing and actually like turn to her, stop, close down my computer and actually look at her when she was speaking, which obviously that shouldn't be a compliment, but it
Yeah,
was, I really appreciated that she said that to me, that she liked that I actually took the time to pay attention to what she was saying because she felt like prior supervisors had kind of, you know, just kind of kept working and ignored and brushed it off. So that was good. And it also kind of internalized that in me too, which was always make sure that I'm doing that anytime I'm talking with one of my team members, it really does matter. And I see that with my boss too, you know,
oh, I
that's what you
love
want.
that. That's amazing. That's such a good one.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it really, because it's right. There are so many managers that like don't even give people necessarily the time to fully listen or their full attention, where
Yeah.
it's always split. So, aw, I love that one.
Yeah, it was sweet. She's a sweet person. But yeah, it was good. Got no, I have a whole
Yeah,
list. Do you want me to keep
what's
going?
on your interview list?
Oh, man. I used to I put the list down. I used to do like really high volume interviews at my prior employer because I managed a contact center and we didn't have a lot of churn, but we were growing very, very rapidly. So we were, staffing like crazy. So we would even do like group interviews sometimes. We tried to make it as reasonable as possible for people. But at some point, we started asking questions, not to be like funny, but to try to make it more enjoyable. So we would ask questions about, we did ask a zombie apocalypse question. We asked a question about Harambe. This was like when that was relatively recent. Um, just, to kind of see how things flowed. So, my question to you as a recruiter is, do you find those kind of out of the box questions to be obnoxious, or can it be fun? Like, is there a way to do it that it's not, awful?
I think it. I don't know. I don't like them
Yeah.
personally.
Good. I
um,
appreciate your honesty. Yeah.
And I think the biggest part about it is just because I know that so many job seekers are already like exhausted and
Oh,
tired
yeah. Now,
and
especially.
things like that. And a lot of times it is a big deal for them to be able to get an interview, get in the room with someone. Um, and then questions like that don't have a very obvious connection to the job
Hmm.
sometimes make people feel like, did I do something wrong with like that weird question that didn't let me get the job? Or can almost make people feel sometimes like, why am I being asked this about this job when I, put forth all the effort to get here and putting in the which I mean, for a call center, I'm sure they were not doing a
Probably not.
cover letter and things. I did some temp call center recruiting, so I definitely wasn't getting any cover letters.
Yeah.
um
I will say that the environment, the working environment is, it was aligned with that kind of question. So I don't think that it was out of place culture wise. And
yeah,
we did, you're right. I don't think that you're wrong, especially now. I think the time was different then because it was more of a job seekers market, not
yeah,
really an employer's market. So we were definitely working to show what kind of culture they were potentially coming into, which was very lighthearted and playful.
yeah,
But we also did connect at least what we were asking them to do because it wasn't just like a random question about Harambe. It was like argue a position kind of thing. Be persuasive in this. And I was happy that we got a lot of really positive reviews, like a lot of Glassdoor reviews, even from people that didn't get the job. They said a lot of positive things about the interview experience, that it was fun and like, light. Because we just tried to keep it up because I know that interviews are awful as well. So yeah.
yeah.
But I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that now. I haven't done it for years either because it is so awful out there for job seekers. I don't want to play with people's time or, waste their energy really. It's not great. So,
And the time at which it's happening, like, that is so relevant too, because there was that time where the culture of The Office was like what everyone was talking about. It was
mhm.
what, early 2000 tens, I think. I have a meme
Yeah,
coming up about it. How, God, I wish I could live or work for an early 2010 startup where they have like an exercise room, yoga,
exactly.
breakfast bar for everyone.
That's where I worked basically. That's where I worked. We had a gym, an on-site gym. We had a massage therapist that came quarterly, free.
Oh my
Everyone got a
god.
quarterly massage. Yes. We had like really the perks were out of this world, genuinely. It was really, and it was a great working environment. It was definitely corporate and that kind of thing. There was a lot of energy. Um and a lot of opinions and a lot of really smart people who wanted things to go different ways. So it was, again, very corporate, but it was a great environment, a lot of perks, and very, very cool to work there. Um, Run by some amazing people. That was a company called Infinite Energy, which doesn't exist anymore. But it was great. And I'm glad that I worked there because we got to do so much cool stuff.
I know. Spent too much on the massage therapists.
Yeah. I don't.
God.
And I didn't ever actually do it. I think I did it like once or twice because I don't really like random people, touching me. So, yeah. But can you believe that? You get a free 15-minute massage 4 times a year, just on site too. Like they come to the office and they do it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah. I used to have a friend that worked at a place that did that, and it was like recent.
Wow.
And they hosted puppy yoga. And so I went with her to her work and did puppy yoga.
How cool.
Yeah. And then the instructor ended up being my art teacher from high school. So that was cool. I
Were
was
you
like,
good
oh,
in art? Oh, you're crafty. You probably were great in art.
yeah, yeah. I did good in art. Those were my classes.
So, what kind of artist are you? Or what kind of art do you prefer? Are you like a sketch artist? Can you sculpt?
Not well.
Okay.
I think if I had more time and practice, like I could Because, like, I kind of know the techniques that I need to do, but haven't done it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Painting's my favorite. I haven't done it in years because it is such a hassle to just get the things out and, like, be able
Yeah.
to do it. And then you have to wait for it to dry. And, like, I don't even really have the space. I have two freaking computers taking up the room here. Where am I supposed to paint at? Um, but I have been doing a lot more like crochet lately. In the past like couple years, that's the one that's really picked up and like I've been doing the most.
That's very cool. I have never learned to crochet, so I still want to. I've never learned. Um, that's cool. I'm not very crafty, really. I don't really think of myself as being a creative, so I'm just not very crafty. I can, steal from people and mash stuff together, but I don't really come up with those ideas on my own. And I don't really, I'm one of those people that has like a million hobbies. I start with, I might try to crochet and then I will do that for a few weeks and then I will move on to something else. I have so many unfinished projects that I then pawn off on other people. Here, you would love this. You do it. Maybe show it to me when you're done because I'm not going to be finishing it. I just kind of lose, the desire once I figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. Um, I don't know. It's like I get that way. I'll do it for like a little bit, and I'm like, I need like a little break from this because I burned
Mm.
myself out on it doing it all the time. Because I was having fun.
Yeah.
And then I want to pick it up, and then like it'll be like something's wrong that stops me from it. Like for example, I used to do a lot of sewing, especially during like COVID. Like I was making masks and things like that
Oh,
too. I was making scrunchies and things.
that's cool.
Um, and then between the move, I moved twice since then. Was it only twice? Only twice. I moved twice since then, and in that move, I lost my the cord for the sewing machine.
Oh,
So when I try using my sewing machine, it literally go. I'll have the pedal all the way down, but it's like. I'm like, I can't do that.
yeah, that's not going to work.
It's too slow. I will lose my mind. So I just have a container of fabric sitting in my um cabinet, my closet, and one day I'll get another sewing machine. But they're expensive. They're like
They are very expensive. I have a vintage sewing machine that I love. I can sew, that I can do.
decoration.
Yes. Yeah. Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said, is it? Do you use it or is it for decoration?
Oh, no, the vintage one is for decoration. Yes. But it is
Nice.
very cool. But it doesn't keep up with like modern sewing machines or anything. Yeah. I like to make clothes. That's something that I do. So, but again, I'm just stealing ideas from other people. I'm not like a designer or anything. I just like to make stuff to wear.
But like, still making things with your hands, and then
That's
once
true.
you start doing it, so often you can learn how to do it yourself because that's basically what happened with crochet. I got laid off and I was like, well, I've never not had a job before in my life. I don't know what to do. So I guess I'll do this thing that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
So after I learned like how to do them, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of understanding how these stitches go together and I'm understanding how these arms work. And now I'm like, okay, well, if I wanted to make something that has four armholes, I know how to do it. I don't know why I would,
Why
but
would
I
you? Yeah.
do it because I did it and was able to like, you know, understand how it put together.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're continuously doing it and like you see those patterns between the different like patterns that you're sewing or whatever, like you would get inspired and be able to do it on your own.
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'll
You
just keep stealing from other people. Yeah, maybe. I'm not a creative. I can't put myself in that category. I totally admire you people who can think of something and then make it. Oh, actually, I'm not a creative, but I will say that I went glass blowing for my birthday last month, and I did make something. I made a little frog figurine, which is super cute. I don't have it with me, so I can't show it to you, but it is really cute, and it was really difficult, and it took me hours to figure out how to do it because the guy was no help whatsoever. Um, but it was really a great experience. I came in and he was like, "So, what do you want to make?" And I said, "A frog because I love frogs, like I told you."
Yeah.
Um, and he was like, "I have no idea how to make that, so good luck." He showed me how to not burn my hands off and basically how to melt the glass and not die. And then he left, and I basically stood there for a few hours and figured out how to make a frog. It's a really bad frog and it has no hands, but it is recognizable as a frog. And I think that that's important. Yeah, I couldn't do the hands. I tried really hard, but they're specific. They have to be webbed. If they're not webbed, they're not like frog hands. So he's a
Yeah.
quadruple amputee, and I still love him.
It's just like the body of a frog in the
He has
head.
arms. He still has arms and legs, just no hands.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I feel like without the webbing, it would look scary. Like a
Yeah,
lot
because they'd be like hands or something, right? Yeah, that's too much.
with like hands and like opposable thumbs.
I don't. I
Um,
mean, I love frogs, but I don't know if I want them to have opposable thumbs. That puts them into. I don't know. What can you do with thumbs? You can do a lot.
they have a little too much autonomy at that point. That I'm
Yeah,
fine with. They're
exactly. Get back in the swamp, buddy.
not.
Yeah,
If they're supposed to have opposable thumbs, evolution will make it happen.
agreed. Yeah, millions of years from now, when I'm long gone, I don't want to see frogs with thumbs. Frogs should have webbed. What are we talking about?
Right?
All
Okay,
right.
so if you're not a gamer, you're not
No,
really a creative or really a crafter all that much. What do
and I'm really
you do?
bored. What do I do? I work. I read. I go to the
What do you
gym.
read? What kind of
That's
book?
um I read I read all kinds of things. I do. The only stuff I even like biographies and nonfiction. So I'll read anything that doesn't suck, anything that isn't poorly written. And I will read anything that's like hyped. Um, there's so many books that are recently hyped that are probably not appropriate for me to discuss here, but are, recently hyped books. And I try to read them, but they're all so bad. Like the ones that you see so many people saying, oh my gosh, these books are amazing and they're going to make a film out of it. And then you try to read it and it's like, what is this? Who wrote this and why? Like, I don't even know that it was worth the time to write, but people love them.
Worth the time to write is so crazy.
See,
um,
that's why I don't do these things because then I'm honest and this is where we are.
no, in the age of AI, we are no longer always going to have books being better than the movie adaptation like we
That's
used
true.
to.
What is the best movie adaptation you've seen that you can
Best
think of?
movie adaptation?
Yeah.
I really liked the Divergent uh
Oh,
adaptation. I really loved the books and I was happy with the movie and how it portrayed it.
but see, I read the books. Did they made all of the films? Like all of the books, I mean, into films?
Yeah, I think they I'm trying to remember. They might have shortened like combined some of it if I
Oh,
remember.
okay.
But yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't really remember too much of the books. I remember the films really well. Um, and they were good, I think. It was probably a pretty good adaptation. I don't know. What's the worst film adaptation that you can remember?
Worst one?
Mhm.
Hmm. I mean, I wasn't happy with the Hunger Games.
Okay. What specifically about the Hunger Games were you like thumbs
I
down?
there was a lot of emotional significance and like symbolism that I felt was not portrayed in the film, that was like left out. Like I can't remember the name of like who gave her like the pin or whatever that like
Cinna?
inspired
Was it
the
Cinna?
story, but they like left that entire like storyline and like piece behind having significance of that pin or whatever out. And like that was one of the first things I was like, what the heck?
Hmm. I appreciated the films, but yeah, the books were brutal too. I think that's something else. Yeah, there was a lot of back to violence. There was a lot of violence in the movies, but the books were absolutely brutal. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, they did not pull punches on any of that, especially the I don't even remember which book it was when it was the clock. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That
That
one
was
was rough.
like
Yeah,
the third one, I think. But yeah, that was yeah.
but those are good. Those are good. The books are good.
Every hour something was happening. Literally like reading them go through this psychological like torture. Um Casual.
Right.
And then here we are.
Exactly. Page turner. Can't wait to read
Right.
more about what's happening
We
to these.
gotta make this into a movie.
Exactly. Like, absolutely. Let's have teenagers murder each other on screen for an hour and a half. This is top class cinema. Okay.
Well, did we miss any questions? Did you get to
Oh,
ask all of yours?
oh my God. I have like 3 pages of questions, Cassidy, but okay. Let's.
Pages?
I
Okay,
do.
well, we have 9 minutes left.
All
So,
right. 9 minutes. What's the best thing in here? Mm, no, that's terrible. Okay. What's something that you pretend not to care about, but you actually do?
mm,
Or do you just let it be known to the world?
um, I mean, there are a lot of political type things that
Hmm.
like I care deeply about that I don't necessarily share publicly on here because it's politically aligned and I don't do that.
Okay.
Um, but I would say like I would go with that. I don't speak about like a lot of the I speak with advocacy, but the amount that I speak about it and the amount that I feel
Hmm.
in my heart, like you guys would not follow me if I just went off like that.
I don't know that
About
that's
all
true.
the
I don't know that that's true.
injustices and things that are happening in the world. Um,
Mm.
yeah, just like injustice in general, and like I don't speak on it as much openly here, but verbally with like my friends, my family, and like the people that know me, like we talk and do those sorts of things.
I mean, I have seen you post, um, and at least my impression is that you are somewhat vocal. I think I know where you stand because I feel like you've made it clear.
Yeah,
I'm all about like people who are willing to just put it out there and say exactly how they feel. I think that's great. I totally understand some people need a paycheck. Um, so, no shade on that either. I think
yeah,
everyone does get to a point when they feel certain ways where they will just say it. I think I've definitely gotten to the point where I'm just gonna say it. I'm do I worry? I do worry, but I just tell myself at the end of the day, do I want to work, with an organization or with someone or be friends with someone who actually feels the opposite of the way that I feel in regard to human beings? People are people. That's basically how I feel. I don't care where you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how you were born. People are
yep,
people. And, you know, if you don't want people to have food and you don't want people to have access to clean water and education and to not be bombed, then I don't know. Um, I don't want to work for you. So,
yeah.
yeah.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Um, Yeah. What about you?
Oh, the original question.
Duh.
I I okay, so I would say I definitely am a bit of a pedant. I have an issue when people use words incorrectly. I let it go because I understand that people speak the way that they speak, and English, every language is evolving constantly. So I try not to let it get to me. But when I hear people say things, I'm like, oh, that's not what that means. That's not what that word means on the inside. But I try to let it go because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that would
get
be
that.
mine.
It must really suck talking to me at times and hearing because I mess up my words and my sentences so often, and I just continue going with the sentence. I don't try to correct at this point. If I corrected every single time I messed up a word and realized it afterwards, all I would be doing is correcting myself. So
I
I
haven't
just
had
I
any
just
issues with you
figure
yet, I will say. You've been great so far. No problems.
cool.
Yeah.
But as we know, you don't speak about it, so you wouldn't tell me if it was.
That's true. That's a good point. Man, I really backed myself into a corner with that one. Okay. That's true. That's a good one. You got me, Cassidy. Dead to rights. Yeah. All right. What
Ask
questions do you
Cassidy.
have on your list, Cassidy?
My question, why is the Atlantic Ocean so much better in your opinion than the Pacific Ocean?
Because you're gonna make me do it. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm from Miami, and I would say, more tropical beaches are definitely more conducive to getting in the water and enjoying the water itself. When I've been to California, when I've been to the West Coast, the Pacific is beautiful, but it is not inviting. It does not make me want to go and get in the water. It makes me want to sit on the beach and like contemplate the vastness of the universe, because it's like dark and roiling and just massive waves. Very different from the kind of beaches that I grew up with. So that's why. Because you don't want to, well, I'm sure somebody does, but I don't want to get in the Pacific Ocean. I want to get in the Atlantic Ocean where it's warm and clear. That's why. Do you
I'm
think the
excited.
Pacific is better? Is that what you're trying to say?
I've never been to the Pacific Ocean. I don't know. When I
It's
see
not.
it, I'll let you know.
All right.
But
It's
I
not
was
bad.
told it's like Lake Michigan. I was like, well, that's really disappointing here. I live by Lake Michigan. Well, I don't even live by Lake Michigan, but closer to Lake Michigan than I do the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean.
Were you telling me that in El Salvador you're going to go to the beach?
Yep, that's where I'll see the Pacific Beach at,
That's right. That's going to be great.
and I'm gonna go swimming in that water, even though you said it's gloomy and murky and scary.
I don't know, maybe not in El Salvador. I don't know. But we get more shark attacks in Florida than they do in California. So scary, both are scary.
Hmm. Do you know of these shark attacks because people survive them and report them?
That's a
Because
great
if more people
question.
are just being eaten and dying total in the Pacific, that could
Yeah,
skew those numbers.
we're not talking like totally being consumed. It's not like a full on Jaws situation. It
Okay,
is like a
okay.
bite. So when you look at the numbers, we're talking about bites. As far as how many complete fatalities there have been, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Cassidy, but I don't know how many fatalities there have been. Um,
I
you're like
thought you
more
were
death.
doom and gloom,
Yeah, I
Cameron.
know. I'm sorry. I'm not living up to the hype. That's the problem.
You
Um,
literally are not doom and gloom, which is the funniest thing too. Like your presence on LinkedIn is so positive,
oh,
and
good.
it's funny that you describe yourself as having like kind of like the I don't even remember how you described it, but yeah, I don't
I
want to say the wrong thing and then just accidentally call you something else that you didn't say, like the doom and gloom. If that
What are you
wasn't
trying to
what
call me, Cassidy? What
I'm not
what
trying to
exactly
call
do you
you
want to call
anything
me?
additional. I don't remember what you had said.
Well, probably what I said was like I've had. several people tell me that I come across as sad, and that I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm sad. I don't think I'm sad at all. I'm a happy person. Um, and then I listen to sad music and I like sad things and stuff. Like that's what I've been told. Yeah. I do, I guess. I guess it's depressing. I don't know. It's 90s alternative. It's like primarily what I listen to. I don't think that that's sad.
No, that's just 90s alternative.
Yeah. I do have a tendency to bring conversation toward death a lot. Like that is something I do. Not intentionally. Like I told you about the lady that died in the bin thing at the grocery store. I don't know. It's just those are the things that stick in my mind, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Cameron, you made it through the full hour.
Wow.
Um, and this might have been the silliest, goofiest chat I've had. I have loved it so much.
I loved it too. Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course. What are your closing thoughts?
Oh shit, I have to have closing thoughts.
You sure do.
Okay. Well, be cool, be nice to people, mind your own business. Um, live and let live. If they're not paying your bills, sleeping in your bed, whatever, leave them alone, you know? Just mind your own business. Those are
Right.
my closing thoughts. What are yours? Do you have closing thoughts?
Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show. This is fantastic. Always appreciate talking to you, and it was great being able to talk to you in front of all these people and to be able to bring you in front of them. Um, thank you to everyone that showed up and was commenting. I appreciate you. The next Podcassidy is on Sunday at 4 p.m. And yeah, join my Discord. It's in my featured section. Cameron's in it too, so that's even more reason to.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Have a good weekend. All right.